Hello, if you are here to get inspiration for putting together a Japan or a ninja unit study, if you want to see how someone designs a unit study for free, or if you just want to be a fly on the wall for someone else's homeschool day, this video is for you and I am so excited that you are here. We do seasonal homeschool, and this is where we change our homeschool method each season. In the winter, we like to do unit studies, or deep dives as we call them, and really lean into a topic and learn about it. You'll see how we incorporate math, art, history, language arts, geography, and more while we're learning about ninja. The first thing we have to do is pick a topic. Now this part is pretty easy. We just pick something that our first grader wants to learn about and we learn about it. Then we head to the library and we pick out some books on the topic. And sometimes I do a little searching on the internet on YouTube, Pinterest, or Teachers Pay Teachers to get some inspiration and ideas for activities we can do for our unit studies. So let's get started with day one. On day one, my parents were actually in town visiting us, so my mom kind of led the lessons. She has been practicing martial arts for about 40 years, so she gave him a basic lesson on martial arts, and he was so excited that he got to be a ninja. She was also very happy to read our library books to him. On day two, we started our booklet. Now, this booklet is actually something new we've just started incorporating with our unit studies. We put all of our information in one book that he can reference at any time. I'll do a flip through at the end of the video to show you the final booklet, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But on day two, we started by decorating the cover, and he drew a ninja on the inside page using Art Hub for Kids YouTube channel. I'll be sure to add the link to that video in the description. On day three, I decided to show my son a map of Japan and have him draw it to the best of his ability. I wasn't expecting greatness, but I was actually surprised at how well he did for 6 years old. The reason I gave him this activity was to familiarize him with what the country of Japan looks like on a map. And then each day he wrote down interesting facts that he wanted to remember about ninja, which, fun fact, we learned that the plural of ninja is ninja. I always thought it was ninjas. On day four, he learned how to use a compass to draw a circle. He then took this new skill and used it so he could draw a Japanese flag. We also learned about writing a haiku. We reviewed what syllables are and how to count them. And he actually had a little trouble with this in kindergarten, so we were able to review, and he definitely understood it better this year. Day 5 was honestly a little bit of a rough day. We tried to do an origami ninja star, but we were having a lot of trouble. I didn't really have a lot of patience and he was getting frustrated, so we put it on pause until my husband was home and was able to help him. We took a break and we solved a Sudoku puzzle to reset our attitudes. And after we calmed down from a frustrating morning, we played some Cobra Paws. This was the only thing that we spent money on for this deep dive, but we enjoyed board games, so I don't really count it as a homeschool expense. Before we go any further, my name is Dee, and my channel is all about homeschool, home management, and home life, so hit subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you are looking for homeschool inspiration, and tell me in the comments what is your next unit study on. So now let's do a flip through of our book. The cover is just a picture of a Japanese hut that he saw in one of his books. On the first page, we have the ninja that he drew, and then we have a picture of Japan on the left and a page about weapons on the right. On this page, he wrote in his own words what ninja were, and he also wrote about the equipment that they used. He wrote about all the skills that they learned by age, and he copied the definition of ninja found in the glossary of one of his library books. Here's the pocket where we keep the throwing star once he completed it with his dad. He also wrote what a throwing star was used for. Here's the Sudoku he solved, and here's the Japanese flag that he drew. And we end the book with his haiku. And just one more time, I just want to reiterate, we don't do unit studies year-round, only in the winter. So if you're interested to hear more about seasonal homeschool, please check out my video on it. And if you don't want to hear more, that's fine. I'm just some lady on YouTube.